second video on the 2021 F-150. Some of you may know my name is Connor Fairbrants, also known as that guy at Ford. I am a Bronco specialist here at Kitchener Ford in Ontario, Canada. Beside me I've got the exciting all-new 2021 F-150 Lariat with the 502A and Sport Packages. We're going to go tip to tail just like the other video. We're going to highlight what's different on the new truck, especially what has been updated on the 2021 Lariat package. Come on in.
As requested in some of my previous videos, here is the window sticker for the truck in the video. 2021 F-150 Super Crew with the 5.5 foot box, 5-liter V8 Lariat 502 with the Sport Package. It is agate black in color. Power tailgate with the power running boards, tailgate step, and a handful of other options.
Starting at the front of the all-new Lariat F-150 for 2021, of course you can tell it has been redesigned. Hood, front bumper, grills, headlights, everything, of course, is all new for the new truck. As you can see, you still have that sea white crisp LED that feeds right into the big bold grille there. That's really going to highlight the Ford Blue Oval. Now you do have a different style headlight. This is a little bit of a different design. It's more of a one headlight up top and then one headlight for the low beam, or on the XLT. Looks almost as if it's a quad beam or four different slots there. Now at the front, just like the XLT, of course, it is all LEDs. LED headlight, like I mentioned, you're still going to have LED strip down the bottom, and you're going to have your LED fog lights here as well. Now this truck does have the 360 camera, so just underneath the Ford Blue Oval, you do have a 360 camera, so you can click the button on the inside as you're pulling into a parking spot. That's going to tell you how close you're going to be able to get. Now this truck doesn't have the front sensors on it, but that is an available option that you can get. Really, really nice overall design. Of course, it is the Sport Package, so flow black all the way through, so black exterior as well as color match bumpers. Now, it's hard to see, but up at the front, you still have those same forward collision sensors, the blind spot, lane keep, Ford Co-Pilot 360 assist. Like I mentioned in the XLT video, Lariat still features that. If you didn't already know, XLT starts below Lariat. Lariat builds off of that, so everything that comes as an option XLT on the 302A gets absorbed and becomes standard on the Lariat. Now let's head to the back and we'll go through some of the differences in the back, very, very similar to the XLT. This truck has a couple different options. Alright, now that we're at the back of the Lariat truck here, there's a couple things that this truck has as an option that are a little bit different than the XLT video that I posted. First thing is going to teach you how to tell the difference between the XLT and a Lariat. As you can see on the tail light. Tail light here has a little bit more of a white. It is still red on the outside with the LED, but it's going to be a white design on the inside there, where the XLT is all red. At the back here, of course, just like the XLT, you still have the aluminum stamped tailgate with the F-150 in there. Same backup cameras and backup sensors like the XLT. Backup cameras just up here. Of course, you have your LED light at the top there as well too. Now the Lariat does feature a soft dropped tailgate, so you can click the button back here, click the button on the key fob, or click the button on the inside, and it'll soft drop just like this. You click it once, and it'll drop down for you. Now at the back, just like some of the options we've had for a little while now on the F-150, is you have your tailgate step that you're able to pull out, and it allows you to get in and out of the truck as well. That tailgate step makes it substantially easier to get in and out of that bed of the truck. Just a lot easier, it's a lot easier on your knees. Nice thing is this has been updated, so you do have a little bit of a bigger step if you have bigger feet. Now at the back here, this truck does have a few options that are brand new for 2021. Like I said, tailgate step carries through for many, many years on the F-150 now. At the back here, you also have these C-clamp holes on both sides of the tailgate step. So if you have a piece of wood or a piece of metal, whatever it might be, you're able to put your C-clamp in there and clamp it down on both ends. Cut something on either side. Of course, don't cut your tailgate. But on that top, being able to cut something is actually, to bring up something is actually in the bed here. You've got a 120 or 400 watt max 3-prong outlet. So if you have a saw or anything that you need to use to cut while you have something mounted here, it's perfect. You don't have to buy a battery operated saw or anything like that. You can just use it just like this. Now at the back here, you're also going to have your workstation at the back. So you're going to have a centimeters and inches
measuring table here that you're going to be able to C-clamp something down, measure, of course, use your measuring tape if it's a little bit longer. But you've also got a little phone holder, some pen spots, you can put a coffee or whatever it might be right here. Now on both sides of the tailgate, you've got a bottle opener that's built in there. Of course, use that responsibly, never drink and drive. Those are there just in the case you're at a campsite or you're adventuring, you need to open up a bottle or with a cap. That's everything really to mention at the back of the truck. Our next step is we're going to move on to the inside and show you everything that's new with the Lariat package. Now at the side of this truck, it does have the Sport Package, so it does have the 20-inch gray wheels that only come on the Sport Package. Now this is a Lariat package as well, so like I mentioned earlier in the video, the XLT has a proximity door handle. The Lariat still has that, so you can keep the key in your hand, in your pocket, in your purse, walk towards it, and the truck will unlock and the power running boards will drop and you'll be able to get into the vehicle. But at the side here, right here, you're going to be able to see that's going to be where your blind spot sits in the mirror. You're going to have your LED lights here, you're going to have your LED spotlights on the bottom. Now this truck has a 360 camera, so you can see just underneath right here, you actually have a 360 camera that's going to show you'll be able to look at the camera view of when you're parking the vehicle. Now if we head into the truck, you're going to see it is all new on the inside. First thing that caught my eye, of course, this new brownish kind of rustic look for soft touch material. Of course, still leather on the inside. Really, really nice redesign. Beautiful overall truck. As you can see on the top of the dash, you also have that brownish rustic look. Now with the Lariat, you'll see in a second once I start it up, you actually have a LED screen that has been a full digital display screen there. Sorry, LCD screen, not LED. That has fully replaced. Before we used to have a 8-inch digital screen like the XLT has for my other video. This one has a full digital dash. Now everything on this side of the truck is also the same. Those are going to function, your headlights, all that good stuff is going to function the same way as the XLT. Now you do have a tailgate drop, so on this truck when you click it, tailgate will soft drop instead of slam down like the XLT does. But let's jump on the inside and I'll show you a little bit of a better view of the new screen. Moving into the inside of the new Lariat, you're going to see that it does have a full digital display screen with a really, really cool login screen, I'll call it, or entry screen. So as soon as you click the button, you can turn on. Of course, you got your built Ford Tough that comes up. It's got a really cool exit screen as well. So when you click that, nice little display that comes up, flashes the lights. Now that beeping is just saying to check the rear seat just in case if you happen to forget your child or anything like that in the back, as these new trucks have a weight sensor on the back seats as well. So we'll fire this back up and you'll be able to see everything that this has to offer. You can see really, really nice display overall, nice and crisp. It's going to tell you, jump up, of course, saying things are on. I'm just in accessory mode as I'm inside. Can't turn the vehicle on. But on the inside here, it's a really, really nice, and I feel it's a calm screen. You'll be able to see on the left, you've got your RPMs, and on the right, you've got your kilometers per hour, and a couple of your gauges up at the top there too. Now on the steering wheel, you're going to have a back button, up and down, OK, and a menu button. You can click your menu, and it's going to take you to your My View and all the different options that you're able to scroll through here and see exactly how you want it to look. Right now, if you click on My View, you're going to be able to see your fuel economy, your trips, and you'll be able to configure it a little bit differently based on how you want things to look. Now you can click into each little tab, I'll call them, and you can say, hey, I want to see driver assist. You can see there's a little bit of a different animation there. Click up to seat belts, it's going to change that around as well. Look really, really good. So click back a couple more times and you'll be able to go through things like your towing, and you can see your trailer light switch, your light status and your setup. So there's no trailer detected, but really, really cool design with this new digital display. It's going to give you a whole suite of information. I find it's a lot easier to use once you start to understand it. It's a lot easier to find things as well as understand what's going on. Just can tell you a couple different things like where your power is going, your pitch and your yaw, your gain, if you have your trailer connected with trailer brakes, whole bunch of really, really cool features as well. Now, if we back up a little bit, I will show you on the steering wheel itself too. you've got a couple new buttons here. So these are the buttons I was playing with before to adjust that. Now on this side, of course, it's going to be your cruise control, your volume, your cruise control up and down. Now this is going to be your adaptive cruise, so that's going to be how far you want the vehicle to stay away from the front of your vehicle to the back of another vehicle. Now this guy here, that's going to be your lane keep as well as your lane centering on the higher models as well too. Pair those together on the higher models, it's actually lane centering. You'll be able to go around the curves and the angles of the road, just like the Edges right now and the Explorers too. Another feature to mention that drove a lot of people to go to the Lariat package is going to be your heated steering wheel and your cooled seats. Now, as you can see, just like the XLT video, this has all been redesigned. It's a really, really nice look, great feeling dials that have a nice feedback to them. But I'm really, really happy that they finally brought a physical switch to the F-150 for your heated steering wheel. Of course, you've always had your heated seats and your cooled seats, but previously, that was first in the 18 Expedition, which was based off the F-150. I'm not sure why they didn't just update it earlier, but hey, Ford's got their reasons. I love seeing that. Really, really happy to see that. Now, as we make our way up, of course, this truck does have the twin panel moonroof. Really, really nice option. I'll try and pan up here. Beautiful, beautiful package. It's such a big moonroof. This front one here that we're looking at right now, that one does slide back. The one that is over by the back passengers does not move. That is a fixed glass there, but beautiful moonroof. And as we pan down, you'll be able to see you've also got the power sliding rear window at the back of the truck there as well. Throw that down, or open that up, I should say, in the summer months. Throw down your front two windows, and you don't even need AC. Pulls all of the air right through there too. Now, coming from that power sliding back window, I do want to highlight this beautiful new interior. I really, really like the design. I do usually prefer an all black interior, but I think they did a really, really good job on this. I think it's a nice contrast to the interior with all the gray, dark gray, light gray, slate style, and the black. I think it's a nice little accent to add in there as well. Now, with this truck being a 502A, you do have B&O Play, Bang & Olufsen, which is a fantastic, absolutely fantastic audio system that was custom designed for the F-150 and all the new trucks, as we have paired with Bang & Olufsen as well. One of my favorite new features on this truck, I did highlight in the XLT videos, you do have a power folding center console shifter here. So you can click this button and that's going to power fold it down. But why is that useful? Because it's only useful in park. That is useful because you'll be able to access what you have over here a little bit easier. When this opens up, you'll be able to access everything in there a lot easier, where your USBs, your charging, you do have a little holder here that you can put your phone and sit it in there. But the biggest reason is actually going to be this feature right here. As I'm sure you saw, this is the interior work surface. So you're actually able to put the truck in park, fold that down, and have this interior work surface so you can write your notes, or you can have your laptop, do your typing, coffees, all that good stuff here as well too. This is a really, really cool feature. I'm really excited that Ford brought this in, as I have a lot of clients who use their truck every day for work. And you know what? A lot of times you're sitting in a Tim's parking lot or a job site and need to fill out paperwork. It's awesome. It's really, really useful. It's a $200 option. I think it's worth every cent of that. Of course, just like the outgoing truck, you have your little, I shouldn't say little, you have your big center console here as well too. That goes very, very deep. Quite deep actually, be able to see. It takes up most of my arm here too. Of course, your sliders. Now you can fit a file folder here as well too. So if you're a company, or if you like to keep track of your gas receipts for tax reasons, whatever it might be, you can hang a file folder here, and boom, once you're done at the gas station, get the receipt, fire it in there, and then bring it to the accountant when you have to do your taxes, whatever it might be.
Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to my second video here on the channel and highlighting the 2021 F-150. If you have any questions, you have any comments, any concerns, please DM me. You can comment down below. If you felt I missed anything, please comment down below. Let me know what I missed. Let me know if I breezed over something. I would love to know, and I can always make a separate video addressing those comments.